Three words I would use to describe myself is lazy, chill, and fun.
Three words to describe myself: independent, anger, and impatient.
It's a smattering. I don't know. I'm the one who cooks mainly, but I never go through a recipe. I kind of just kind of make it up as I go, which is kind of what my personality is like very often. Basil, garlic, cherry tomatoes, and spaghetti. Determined, feisty, and loving.
Patient, kind, and loving.
I mean, it's very different. I think dating, there's that separation of a definition of as you guys as a couple. It's like you're still kind of two separate individuals learning about each other. But once you get married, it's like you're one unit. You have to consider so much more when you do things now because you've taken another person into your life, and that should be factored into all that you do.
Like the first year has been definitely super challenging, and even minor things like, oh, your socks on the floor, why you're always like putting things around, like just accumulate. Three words to describe our marriage.
Interesting.
Interesting,
Joyful.
fun, but challenging.
Challenging.
When we were dating, I don't think I could be that mean to him, but when we are married, like, I think I'm pretty spoiled, like thinking, oh, we are married, so this is my true color now. Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah.
Learn to live together. That I always felt like that was going to be quite easy, but it is not as easy.
The church community really made me see how mother or a wife should be like, which I never really think about or had a role model in my life. And they always remind us to go back to God. Like if there's anything happen, God is always in the center of our relationship.
And it's also just encouraging to know people who are there to support you through the harder times and to celebrate with you in the better times. That's the sound of magic. Very good. I mean, like anytime you go through an issue, the first thing that you do is you want to acknowledge that you have an issue. And I think going to re-engage was us acknowledging that we had difficulties in our marriage. Like we feel like our marriage properly started after we finished re-engage. And I would say re-engage really taught us a lot about how we communicate with each other, how we do things, how we learn to adjust and plan for each other.
And I think it most importantly helped me to learn to apologize. Yeah, I think forgiveness is kind of a very powerful thing in Christianity. We need to confess to God and then confess to our spouse, because a lot of times if you're not honest to your spouse, the communication breaks down. So honesty is definitely number one thing within a marriage.
As much as I think, oh, I can change by myself, or I can stop being lazy about stuff or stop forgetting things. And like I can't do that on my own pure power. That I have to trust God and our Christian community to kind of encourage me and to learn to not so, I guess, selfish, for lack of a better word.
Love and God is the center in our family. We should not just think about or focusing on like minor things like where his socks are, things like that. Pray when you're feeling lost, because we always have times when we're not sure how life turns into. This looks good.
This is done.
You want to try?
Oh. It's good. Wife approved.
You can have that.
I have the garlic. Love it. She still kisses you after you eat garlic.